Let's begin tonight at State House Nairobi, where regional heads of state and government joined President William Ruto today in officially unveiling former Prime Minister Raila Odinga as Kenya's and the East African region candidate for the position of chairperson of the African Union Commission. In a ceremony that brought together 3 visiting presidents, 2 former presidents and 1 prime minister, regional leaders poured accolades as they roundly endorsed Odinga for the Addis Ababa top job. And making his case before the State House gathering, Odinga outlined his vision for Africa, rallying the continent around the figure of a lion whose time, he says, has come. Citizen TV's Ayub Abdikadir reports on the State House event that has Raila Odinga's departure from local politics to the continental stage.
Here was the man of the moment, Raila Odinga, walking out of an office he for so long sought, to a rapturous auditorium that also had his newfound biggest backer, President William Ruto, to make his case for the highest office of the African Union. Touting his accomplishments as a peacemaker, mediator and an African statesman, Odinga dedicated enormous energies in using the Lion of Africa analogy to envision the continent, which he said can break barriers that have held back its progress and prosperity.
The lion is an African animal. Is a king of the jungle. The Cameroonian national soccer team is called the Indomitable Lions. The soccer team of Senegal is called the Lions of Teranga. The soccer team of Morocco is called the Atlas Lions. Here in Eastern Africa, we call it the Simba. The king of the jungle. When the king roars, the jungle listens.
In describing Africa's enormous natural resources, Odinga said economic dominance by Asia, Europe and America is up, propping himself as the ideal driver of Africa to prosperity.
The African lion is giving a message to the Asian tiger, that you Asian tiger, you've danced on the stage alone for far too long. It's your time to quit. The European bear retreated to the North Pole a long time ago and is freezing there in the ice. The American panther is also on the retreat. But I'm here as the African lion.
The former Prime Minister will square it out with Madagascar's Richard Randriamandrato, Djibouti's Mohamed Yusuf, and Anil Gayan from Mauritius.
And after that, we are going to be launching.
Beyond Nairobi's push of its candidate, Kenya's former Prime Minister was also presented as a regional candidate in style, visiting heads of state from East Africa throwing their weight behind Odinga.
I know that Honorable Raila not only possesses the requisite credentials, but he is also the ideal candidate to lead the African Union Commission.
That the United Republic of Tanzania assures Republic of Kenya of its full support for the candidature of Right Honorable Raila Odinga for the position of African Union Commission chairperson, and Tanzania says, Baba anatosha, achaguliwe.
I am here to support the candidature of Raila Odinga as the chairperson of the African Union. Asante sana.
And that is the launch of the Raila Odinga for AUC chairmanship.
From here, Nairobi embarks on a diplomatic mission that will embody continent-wide campaigns in an environment filled with complex geopolitics informed by domestic developments, all at the expense of the taxpayer, with the cost implication of funding Odinga not yet clear. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen TV.